Hello, my name is Telvin, and again, lead pastor here at Emmaus Church, and thank you so much for joining us on the second part of the journey. You know, journey is where you're learning a little bit about the vision and the values and who we are as Emmaus. And so hopefully you took the time and you learned a little bit about our vision and our values and things that are important to us. And so now I want to talk to you a little bit about what does all of that look like on a day-to-day basis here at Emmaus, and how can maybe you fit into that. And so really at Emmaus, we seek to fulfill the purpose of the New Testament church. And so that is our model. And so if you go to Acts chapter 2, verses 42 through 47, it's a scripture that tells us a little bit about things that the early church did. And it says this, it says, they devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching, to the fellowship, to the breaking of bread, and to prayer. Everyone was filled with awe, and many wonders and signs were performed by the apostles. And all the believers were together and had everything in common. They sold property and possessions to give to anyone who had need. Every day they continued to meet together in the temple courts. They broke bread in their homes, and they ate together with glad and sincere hearts, praising God and enjoying the favor of all the people. And the Lord added to their number daily those who were being saved. I tell you, every time I read that verse, I get energized. I get excited because it sounds like that the early church was such an exciting place to be. And so when we read that, really, the church could be summed up into just several different areas, which we've kind of put here at Emmaus. And that is worship, connect, grow, serve, reach, and stewardship. All of those things were found in the context of the early church. And so when it comes to Emmaus, that's what we're looking to do all of those things. So for the next few moments, I want to just kind of drill down a little bit and tell you specifically, what does that look like in particular for here at Emmaus for those areas of the New Testament church? And so the first is worship. So what does that mean? What does that look like? Well, here at Emmaus, that's our Saturday night worship service that we have, but it's also our online service as well. And so we believe that through that, we give people opportunities to worship the Lord. But it also even goes a little bit further. It's also allowing people to utilize their gifts to worship the Lord. So with the creative arts department, with a worship team for video production, people that has gifts in social media and creating different videos. And so it's all those different things, whether it's dance, it's art, it's allowing that people to use their gifts to worship the Lord. So that's what it looks like in worship. But also, not only just with worship, but connect. As we saw with the early church, they were connectors. They connected with one another. And so for Emmaus, this is what it looks like, that we have streamlined processes that we have for people to connect here at Emmaus, whether it's first-time guests, whether it's through Journey, as you're doing right now, for new believers, those that just really give their lives to the Lord for the first time, baptisms, child dedications, membership, small groups, or even care. These are all ways that you could connect here at Emmaus to see people connected, not just with the church, but with one another. So we have worship, we have connect. But then the next thing that the early church did was they grew. Not just numerically, but they were growing individually. And so how does that look at Emmaus? Well, here we have a process of discipleship for all believers to take them through. We have a system of volunteer development so that if you decide that you want to serve or you serve in an area, we're going to make sure we equip you to help you in that aspect. But also a system of leadership development. Because guess what? We believe that everyone can be a leader and lead in some way, shape, or form. And so we want to help develop you as well. And so those are ways that you could grow here at Emmaus. So worship, connect, grow. But then the next one is serve. You know, we believe here that one is too small of a number for greatness. And with all the things that we have going on, it takes more than just one person. The church isn't me. The church isn't Pastor Alex or Grace or my wife. The church is everyone operating and functioning together to advance the kingdom forward. And so there are many different opportunities that you could serve. There's multiple opportunities you could serve consistently, and those are being part of our E-teams, which is our ministry teams, and those are first impressions. Those are individuals that if you're a smiling face and you just love people, first impressions might be the area for you. That's our greeters, that's our ushers, our host, we call them. Creative arts is another way you could serve that, and it isn't just worship, it isn't just dance or drama, but it also, if you media, you love video, you love social media, that's a way for you to connect and to serve. Sound, operating slides. If you're great at, there's some people that are great at just making things look pretty. That is not me, but you are needed. And so that's another way to do. Also, security. We want to make sure that we not only have a wonderful environment where people can worship, but we want to have a safe environment. And so we want to have a place where people feel safe to worship. And so our security teams are very much important. And the men and women that serve are vital to what happens every night here at Emmaus. But then also our next gen, because we want to see our baton of faith passed to the next generation. And so, matter of fact, Pastor Alex, which serves him and his wife, they lead our next gen ministry, which is kids and students, high school. And that is a very much important piece of the puzzle. And so we want individuals that have a heart for kids and students, so you could serve there as well. But there are also one-time serve opportunities. You may not be able to serve consistently. You may only be able to serve once a month. You might even be able to serve once a quarter, every few months. There is an opportunity for you. And so we have several one-time serve opportunities, and those are outreaches. We partner with various organizations around our city to really just help serve and help our city flourish. Those are one-time opportunities. We also have different community partnerships with different individuals in the community and different organizations that we consistently partner with. And you may decide for one time you want to partner with them as well. And so there are multiple ways that you could serve and get involved here at Emmaus. So we have worship, grow, connect, serve, but we also have reach. And what does that look like? Well, it kind of connects with our serve aspect. You know, we have local outreach opportunities around the city of Hampton, whether it's feeding the homeless, whether it's going and partnering with a homeless shelter, or whether it's partnering with a restaurant to pass out meals to just really those that are less fortunate. There are many different things that we can do. Helping with Habitat for Humanity, partnering with Serve the City to help build houses, or just simply walking from door to door, just asking people, how can we pray for you and how can we serve? But it also means this, that we have the opportunity to really partner with other organizations such as Virginia Beach Justice Initiative that deals with human trafficking, CareNet, which also deals with just unplanned pregnancies, and other NGOs to really be able to just serve our city and spread the good news of Jesus Christ. That's where it comes in of being the hands and feet of Jesus to the Hampton Roads community. We also have something newly started up, the E Foundation, and through the E Foundation, we'll be able to serve aspects of our community. Matter of fact, we have a partnership with Aberdeen Elementary School, in which we partner with them to provide coats and different services to really help the students and their families there at Aberdeen Elementary. But also through the E Foundation, we'll be able to do other things as well, such as dealing with hunger, dealing with homelessness, doing programs to help with foster care, really doing programs to teach about how to engage in the community, how to deal with things such as racism and poverty. And so these are many different avenues that we can reach our community and be able to spread the good news of Jesus Christ, being the hands and feet of Jesus and the Hampton Roads community and beyond. So we have worship, connect, grow, serve, reach. But the last one, we have stewardship. And in stewardship, we want to help you be good stewards of the gifts and the resources that God gives you. And so what that means is this: we're able to provide small groups where we'll help you learn about budgeting and how to manage your finances. But also, again, we want to be generous. And so we believe that God has provided us certain resources. So we have opportunities to give to missionaries, to different community projects, to special projects, to really be able to serve our community. And so as you see here at Emmaus, there are many different areas that you can get involved with. And I believe that each and every one of you have a gift that could be used for the kingdom. And so this is what I ask that you do. Prayerfully consider where it is that you feel like that your heart is leaning towards, and then let us know, because we want to partner with you and we want to see you connected. And so what's the next step, you may ask? Because I know you've gone through, you watched the videos, you've learned our vision and values, you learned about kind of what ministry looks like. So the next step is this. If you feel like Emmaus is the place that you want to be and call home, well, the next step is this, to become a member. And so we ask that you complete a small questionnaire for us and just complete that. That indicates that, hey, I'm interested in membership. You know what? Or you may say right now, I don't know. We just kind of want to wait and see. That's all great as well. You can continue to come and be a part. You don't have to be a member to serve. You don't have to be a member to really partner with us in all the different things that we do. But we also say, hey, if the next step, become a member. But if not, here are the ways that we really say that you could connect at Emmaus. You go through Journey, which you just did. But the next one is join a small group. Get connected in community. While you're here, build some relationships. And so go through Journey, join a small group, but then lastly, get connected to an E-team, to serve, to be connected to something that's bigger than yourself. I believe that God has opened up incredible doors for us to reach our community, and He's doing it through men and women just like you and me here at Emmaus. And so we're thankful. We are grateful for all that God is doing. But guess what? We believe that He has so much more for us, and you are a part of that. So again, we ask that you just fill out the questionnaire below. And matter of fact, if you would just give us some feedback, even if you don't want to become a member, if you'll just let us know what impacted you, what touched you, what do you think about everything that we just shared. We'd love to hear from you. So once again, on behalf of my wife, Pastor Alex, the team here at Emmaus, we want to say thank you for taking the moments just to watch and to learn more about Emmaus. And so we look forward to connecting with you and hearing your story.